Hi, I'm Steve Greenbaum, a member of the Physics and Astronomy faculty at Hunter. A lot of people see our location in Manhattan and don't realize that we actually have labs inside in the buildings. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is access to research, really legitimate, serious research. Very recently, we got a $5 million NASA grant to study materials to be used for planetary exploration. For example, the one of the mission to Europa, which is one of Jupiter's moons, where they believe there might be life existing below the surface of the ice. We're actually working with a team at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory to develop batteries that will survive in that environment. Okay, so extreme environments. Students are involved from the get-go, even undergraduate students in this kind of research. And in fact, my students working on this project will each get to spend the summer at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory next year. Because part of the grant that we got involves student internships. I've mentored many undergraduates, and experiences like that will often lead them to a life of science. I've always felt that as exciting as it is to get a grant and to publish papers in top journals and so forth, the most rewarding thing to me has been the success of our students. Our students have, our graduates have a great reputation. Again, it's the top PhD programs, in either physics or in engineering. So to me, that's what really rings my bell. This giant thermos bottle that you see over here is actually a superconducting magnet. It looks like a thermos bottle because it basically is a thermos bottle. You have a very large coil that you can't see inside, which is immersed in a bath of liquid helium. And then you have another bath outside of liquid nitrogen. You've got to keep this thing cold so that the electric current can flow without resistance. You need a lot of current to get these very high magnetic fields that we use. By the way, the MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, is much more familiar to people. MRI is based on this technique, NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance. That's what we do in the lab.
I'm Cedrica. I'm going to be a senior here at Hunter. I study math and physics. I am a part of the John P. McNulty Scholarship and also the MARC program. It's both scholarships for minority, and McNulty is minority women in STEM, while MARC is just minority in STEM. In MARC, we get placed with a mentor, which my mentor is Professor Greenbaum, and we spend around 2 years working with him, learning what research is, graduate school would be like, and we get to spend time in the lab and see if we actually really vibe with it in a way. And yeah, it's been really fun.
Hi, my name is Maritza Campoverde, and I am a senior. I am a physics and sociology major. I am also a part of the McNulty Scholars Program and the MARC program. I'm also a part of the Thomas Hunter program, which is actually where I met Dr. Greenbaum. But I had like an unusual way of meeting him because even before that, I was sort of in a path where I had no idea what I wanted to major in. Absolutely, I was switching majors left and right. My advisor was tired of me. She was like, you gotta choose something. So then I decided to take a physics 100 class with Dr. Greenbaum, and he was very welcoming and very open to any questions I would have, and he introduced me to sort of what career I could have in physics. And from there, I decided to actually pursue physics. And then I met him again later in a Thomas Hunter Honors program class, Energy and the Environment, where he actually told me to go join his lab. And it was a long way, but we made it here. I finally decided, like, no, physics is what I truly wanted to do. And I'm just really happy to have found something that makes me just smile every day.
What brought me into physics was when I was younger. I have two older brothers and an older cousin, and they were in STEM, and I liked science fictional stuff, and I was doing chemistry and physics with them, not in the greatest way, but I was doing it. And because of that, I really thought it was very interesting how you can understand the physical world, but at the same time not understand it. And I wanted to see if I could understand it. And I kind of don't, but I do in a way because I'm working in a lab, which teaches me how to do it. And that's how I kind of ended up in physics. I stuck with it. I actually didn't know about Hunter before I applied to Hunter because I'm not originally from the US. But when I applied to Hunter and I got in, I was ecstatic to be in the city. So coming to the city every day, being a part of the whole New York culture is pretty cool. And Hunter has a little bit of hidden gems that you don't know about. Like you have a park in your background. We have some like very free amenities. Like you can go to a museum for free. It's really fun. So it's not like it doesn't have a social life because we don't have a campus. We have the entire city as our campus. So it's really interesting being a hunter. It has a lot of things that you just have to look for.
I think for me, like the best part about Hunter is I think the physics community itself. We are really small, but I'm very thankful to have met like a couple of friends here in the physics community who have been like such a great support system. And I can also say Cedrica, she was my lab partner, and along with another girl who is also our lab trio. I think just finding them and finding a group of people that you can relate to and just stress over about the classes and just have a laugh or have a cry about the physics major in itself definitely helped bring a sense of community here.